Hello and welcome to the next in the series of my San Clemente videos. This one will be about the beaches, and my hope was that I started on the northern end of San Clemente and walked my way down to State Beach. So this is a picture my parents must have taken from the San Clemente Pier. It's the start of the San Clemente Beach 10K, probably in summer of 1976. But we ran from about the pier down to Cotton's and then turned around and came on back. But I was fortunate enough to have won the race. That's me in the green there. This is a picture of me at North Beach from 1997. And then here's my daughter scooting around on the shore breakers on the boogie board, but there she is. Little Pochi Beach sign, you can get those at Russell Stationers on Del Mar Avenue in San Clemente, California. This is kind of a shot from the car of Pochi Beach. This is the beach that I used to walk to when I lived in San Clemente. It was only about a mile from the house, and you just walk down that golf course and bam, you're there. Again, here's another little North Beach sign, available at Russell's Stationers on Del Mar Avenue in San Clemente. The folks at Russell Stationers are just really great people. The guy's been there for years and years and years, and if you get a chance, stop in. So here we are at North Beach. North Beach has a train station that runs the Amtrak line up and down the coast, but there's a train stop right there at North Beach. And as you can see, there is a multitude of pictures for the train, and finally we say goodbye, train going north. This is a quick picture of the snack bar there at North Beach. North Beach, unfortunately, the beaches are kind of eroding and there's not as much sand as there used to be, but still a really great memory, certainly for me. Now we kind of go a little farther south. Kind of equidistant between North Beach and the pier is 204, and 204 used to be kind of a peak that extended out somewhat from the coastline, but being equidistant from both the pier and North Beach meant that you were going to have to do a little walking to get there. And so I like to go there because it was fairly secluded, and here's the tsunami hazard warning, like, oh no. And I guess this is the tsunami escape route if you got to get off the beach quick. You just go under the tracks instead of over them. But anyway, back to 204. As I say, it was fairly, not secluded, but you had to work to get there, so there wasn't a whole lot of people. And it was kind of like when you wanted to get away and just sort of enjoy the waves and the sun and just not worry about anything. It just turned out to be the perfect spot. So as you can see, 204 was kind of the name genesis for the entire website and the YouTube channel. Now as we go a little further south yet, there's this really great wooden walkway that takes you over some, if I recall right, some fairly rugged terrain. Though understand, when I lived here, this was never here. We used to run along the tracks, but there was a little bit of a footpath that was fairly rocky but still passable. So now as you come off the footbridge, you're really headed toward the lifeguard station and the pier itself. And you're just kind of walking along a little pathway that, again, it's dirt, it's comfy, and it's pretty nice. But coming up here is one of my favorite signs. For our men's support group. I think cultivating conversation for change, quite honestly, from what I can see there, there's nothing to change at all. Just hanging out at the beach. So now we kind of breezed by the pier because the next video is going to be all about the pier. I thought this was funny, no trespassing beyond this point. Apparently, up to that point, trespassing was a-okay, but this is down from T Street. People surfing, obviously. You can see that for yourself. And a couple signs of the T Street overpass that goes from the parking area down to the beach itself. Some folks walking the footpath along the tracks. And we have run, run, run. I like to run, that was kind of my thing, and still is to this day, and I thought this was just really cool, very clever. Here's a lady in the all black I took a picture of. I just thought her outfit was too cool. And then farthest south for us was State Beach. There's myself and my bride, but just some really nice pictures of State Beach. Some of our friends, no, they're not. We have no idea who that is. But again, just picture after picture of waves and water, and really just being at the beach. This random guy walking along the beach. Now coming up here, again, up at North Beach there was an Amtrak train station, and we just happened to catch the Amtrak rolling by when we were here at State Beach. My wife loves trains. I'm not sure why, but she really does. So, you know, if my wife loves trains, then I love trains, but I do think the Amtrak's pretty cool. What's this one picture coming up here that makes the Amtrak look like the bullet train when you get the engine? The back part of the engine is kind of blurred. Like, here we go. Like, whew, it's going so fast, the camera couldn't keep up. And that's it. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.